Where's Rex? 32 degrees, past 8 a.m. It's freezing. Which isn't saying much, is it, T-Rex? Is it? There he is. There he goes, right out into the thinnest possible coating of snow, even though it snowed yesterday from 10 a.m. till about 10 p.m. Unbelievable. It just was too warm. And it was snowing really hard for a second, then it let up, and disappointed to say the least. You know, I thought we'd get an inch or two yesterday. Very slippery, a lot of car accidents this morning. I saw that. That's so scary. And this is not that bad. So it looks like it dried out just enough that it's not treacherous underfoot. How much precipitation in that snow? Oh, it's got some ice. This is a rookie mistake. You're not supposed to leave water in there. 0.08 of snowflakes landed in here and melted yesterday. It was a different story, though, once you get north of Boston. It was a nice system. And finally, there's some snow on the ground. Michael Snow, the real Michael Snow, at Sunday River, sharing the lift line this morning. Queued up with sunshine at Sunday River. How'd you do that? Most of us have a low overcast, or what, if you look at the top of Mount Washington, you call it an undercast. What a gorgeous morning. Are you serious? 6 degrees with a wind of 6.7 miles per hour at 6,288 feet the day after a 5 to 10 inch snowfall? That's almost unheard of. So, needless to say, the best ski weather so far this season. And what am I doing? Well, you'll see when I go out the door tomorrow morning why I'm not skiing. And there's still something falling out of the sky here. I don't know if you can see it, but technically there's still some snowflakes coming down. I don't remember the last day we had zero precipitation. Even on Wednesday we had that sunshine, but it ended up showering before the day was over. And there's not much sunshine today either. And it's just going to slowly come out. By late in the day, the sun's out. Tonight, you got to check out the sky tonight. The moon and Venus and Saturn pretty close together, and then Jupiter and Mars up trading places high in the sky. So take advantage. It's going to be cold night tonight, radiational cooling. Linda, your house tomorrow morning may be about 12 or 13 degrees, but the Euro no longer seeing 12 in Boston. It's coming to its senses a bit. The Euro, by the way, is the warmest guidance. Let's just get to that right away. With that 3 to 5 day, you can see warm enough for rain tomorrow, but it does change to snow again on Monday, a lot like what happened yesterday when the system races out to sea. I'll show you that weather map in a minute. And the 14-day for Boston. Remember there was that big peak on Monday in the mid-40s? Well, that's cooled off a little bit, but then you see some uncertainty late in the forecast period, but the wave tends to go down there into February. The Euro, as I'll show in a minute, has a fairly warm storm here next weekend, but that's the outlier. The others are colder. So what is happening right now? We're tapping the Gulf of Mexico for two systems. My friend Ross has been in New Mexico skiing at Santa Fe ski basin, and they're just getting one storm after another. So the track is going across the Four Corners region, down into the Gulf of Mexico, and then right up over the Appalachians, and then cutting right across New England. Again, you can't look at these really close up. You got to look at them from a distance because the rain-snow line alters 100 miles, and it's a huge difference. Either way, another, say, 5 to 10 inches of snow for our ski areas for Sunday night into Monday, and some lingering snows well north on Monday. And then we get maybe a few hours of sunshine Tuesday. The next system is coming right up the coast on Wednesday, and that barrels right over us. That looks like a more powerful storm. That may have some strong wind, and it'll be a longer duration storm and more intense. That is a pretty good-looking nor'easter, even though it is an inside runner. Inside of the benchmark, so that is mostly still rain, Boston and points south. And then maybe we get a day or two off late next week before what the Euro, here's the Euro, shows a really warm storm there around January 30, 31, but that's the outlier. We'll stick with it for consistency for now, and I'll show you how it changes over the time as we get closer. But the GFS and the Canadian are both colder and actually have a rain-snow line pretty close to Boston again. Everyone's wondering, are we even going to get a 1/2 a foot of snow in Boston this season? Yes, we are. The pattern is locked and loaded. There's plenty of cold in Canada. Even though it is a warm winter, we've had a lot of days with snow. Really amazing. I'm going to try and do the math on that. I think it's snowed probably. I've had snow on the ground maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 times in the last couple of weeks. Even though it's very thin, I don't mind if there's no snow here. As long as there's snow up in the mountains. I know we're having a major deficit. Mount Mansfield snow stake. I didn't look at it, but I'll insert it here with an edit. Way below average. You want to find the best snow, go up to Jay Peak or even into Quebec where it's been mostly snow. I'd say Jay and Sugarloaf. Brackett Basin opened yesterday at Sugarloaf. Has the best, deepest, most likely to get some backcountry skiing there is. Power plant in Everett. I keep forgetting its name, but that's clear sign of inversion when the emissions go up and then stratify like that. So we have a bit of an inversion. It's going to be tough to burn off this cloud without much wind today. I don't think I have much in the in-more department. I did go out the door with Rex last night, but it was kind of dark, so I did a lot of videos yesterday. I'm gonna be traveling today. Where is it gonna be out the door tomorrow? Stay tuned. Talk to you soon. 34 degrees. What's that? What's that, Rex? 8 o'clock update. I mentioned at about 10 o'clock, 10 hours ago, that we would start the clock on accumulation because it was snowing huge fat flakes. Well, in the 10 hours, we've picked up no snow, basically. Although it does look like it's starting to stick now. It's just been warm. So a very interesting, fun day. Counts as about the 7th day with snow in the last few weeks. So it's been a very snowy, warm, wet January. And it doesn't look like the pattern's going to change that much, but the air in Canada is getting a lot colder, so it should be more interesting. I'm going to keep the lights up for a little while. It's good luck for the snow, right? Like Judah and his sweater. T-Rex is trying to find some accumulation. Oh, there it is, Rex. Come here. Look, next to the stand-up paddleboard. I left this here for a good reason. We've got accumulating snow. Does this count? Oh yeah, there's at least a quarter of an inch there. The forecast was right.